Hey, Coach, and welcome back to the Back End Blueprint for Coaches, the podcast where we untangle the tech, simplify your systems, and help you build a business back end that's calm, automated, and profitable. I'm your host, Sade Johnson, the tech coach and back end strategist for coaches just like you. And today there are two important things to talk about. One is my free Systems That Sell challenge that starts tomorrow, October 20th. Be sure to get the link to save your spot in the description. And I have a little life update. Okay, kind of major life update that I've been meaning to share, but just haven't had a chance to sit down and record until now. So, first, let's talk about the life update. If you are an avid listener of the podcast, you'll notice that it's been a minute since I last posted, and honestly, the reason is a little ironic. So, in the last episode, I talked about coming back to my word for the year, which is create. And at some point in that episode, I said, I want to create an exit from my job. And lo and behold, right after that episode aired, I actually got laid off from my job. So, man, oh man, am I good at manifesting? I was laid off at the end of August, and I had to just take some time to let this sink in. And I decided to take September off mostly, just to deal with this emotional roller coaster. I say mostly because I was still, posting in my Facebook group and sending emails to my list, but overall, I was just really doing the bare minimum, just here and there while figuring out my next move. And to be honest, I was ecstatic. I am ecstatic. On the one hand, it's literally something that I have been wanting to manifest, and I've been saying the affirmation of I am a full-time entrepreneur for a really long time now. And it literally came to fruition. Those I am affirmations really do work. I am a living testimony of that. And on the other hand, I am still working on my scarcity mindset and just all of the feelings of this not being the right time. Even though I know for a fact that that is not true, I just I need to train my brain to actually believe that because sometimes those old limiting beliefs still creep in. So clearly I just haven't done enough training of my brain yet. But also, I took the time off because I really just needed a break. I was going through just classic burnout. Prior to being laid off, I had been given a lot more responsibilities at work, and I was just feeling so overwhelmed with trying to balance just all of those tasks that honestly I didn't really enjoy, and trying to balance that with growing this business. Recording the podcast, acting on new ideas that I was having, and, doing all that creating that I was talking about. It was just a lot for me, and I really just needed a break. And my body was like, girl, please take this opportunity to like refresh yourself, to actually rest. And so here we are in October, and I am feeling so much better. I feel good, and I am just so beyond grateful because I really believe that this was meant to be. I know that this was meant to be. So now it's time to get back to creating like I said I was going to do. It was a little delayed, but here we are, right on time. So my schedule is freed up now, so I have time to actually take the divine action steps that I've been feeling are really right for me to take, such as releasing this podcast every week, finally getting back to recording YouTube videos, And like I mentioned, I'm hosting my Systems That Sell challenge that starts tomorrow. And I'm going to be making an update to the format of this podcast. For a while now, I've been wanting the podcast to have different segments that I think you'll actually like and that I would have fun creating. And initially, I kept the episodes short because really just because of timing. Because, it takes time to research topics, write an outline, write a script, then record it, and you have to edit the whole thing. And so for me, shorter the better because I had a full-time job. But also, I found that trying to keep it so short was really stifling my creativity and really my desire to talk about certain topics because I was just focused in on, usually one topic a week. So obviously, if you hate it, let me know. Because ultimately, this podcast is for coaches like you. So I want to make sure I'm giving you something that you actually find helpful. But moving forward, I'm going to be splitting the podcast into three different segments. So the first will be the back end blueprint, which will be the tech topic or tip or strategy that I want to share with you that week. And then the second segment will be for Q&A, questions and answers. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm so excited to finally let you send in questions to me that you have about the back end of your coaching business, and I will answer them on the podcast. You can send those to hello@shadayjohnson.com. And if you don't know how to spell my first name, it's C as in cat, H-A-D as in David, A. So I know it looks like Shada, but it is Sade. So hello@shadayjohnson.com is the email. Send in whatever questions you have, and I will answer them on a future episode. And that third segment will be my entrepreneur diary, where I will share my journey now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I'll share things like what I'm reading because I love reading and I've bought a lot of books that I honestly haven't started yet, but I keep filling up my bookshelf and I'm like, now I have a place where I can talk about this. It'll be like my own little book club. So even more reason to actually read them. I'll talk about lessons learned, new products that I'm creating, and really whatever is on my heart to share that I think will be of value to you. And those new episodes will come after the completion of this upcoming challenge week. So, perfect segue to talk about what is the Systems That Sell challenge. Well, I believe that systems are what make selling, aka getting clients, really simple. So I decided to create this 3-day experience where I'm helping coaches to stop spinning your wheels and finally set up the back end that actually supports your business goals. And I have hosted this challenge before, but I am going to be re-recording it so it's updated and fresh and new. And what I want to let you sink in, or what I want you to let sink in, is if your back end is the bottleneck, clients cannot flow in, no matter how good your offer is. So, over the 3 days in this challenge, we're going to get your foundation really solid. So, day one is going to be about your tech system and picking your back end tools, your behind the scenes tech tools. You're going to learn the exact framework of tools that you need so you can sell your coaching programs to your dream clients and hopefully with zero tech headaches. And then day two is going to be about your client onboarding system. So I will help you create a client onboarding workflow that you and your clients love. We'll walk through all of the steps in the onboarding process, and then I'll teach you how to automate it so that you save time. And then day three is going to be about your sales system. So this is where you'll learn how you can sell your programs while keeping up with existing clients. That is so, so key because a big fear that I hear with coaches that I talk to all the time is, you know, of course you want the clients, right? But then subconsciously, you're actually scared to get too many clients because then you're like, oh my gosh, well, if I have to actually work with my current clients and the new ones are coming in, how do I maintain the existing ones? And if you don't have a system for that, it's going to feel chaotic and you're actually going to subconsciously block those new people coming into you, which I don't want for you. So, on day 3, we're going to talk about how you can ditch that overwhelm, get organized, and create a really low effort back end system that will keep your current clients happy while you're still bringing in new ones. And so by the end of this challenge, you'll feel super energized, organized, clear, and in control of your coaching business. So there's going to be no more tech confusion, no more, I'll just figure it out later, and you'll know exactly what to do and how to do it. And the best part is it's completely free. So if you've been stuck in setup mode or you're feeling like you're missing something on your back end, this is your chance to fix it once and for all. So go ahead and save your spot now. The challenge kicks off tomorrow, October 20th, and you can register at shadayjohnson.com/challenge. The link is in the description. And to make it super easy to follow along, each day, once you register, I will be sure to send you a notification when the lesson for the day is available so that you can either listen to it or watch it on video. And, you could be driving, you could be walking, you could be working, and you'll be able to stay on track and take action right away on the action steps that I give you each day. So I'm really excited. I have been wanting to do this challenge for such a long time. The last time I hosted it was over a year ago, like a year and a half ago. So at that time, I did get really good feedback. Coaches found it super helpful. So I am so excited to bring it back, help you get your back end together. So be sure to register so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode. I hope you enjoyed hearing my little life update, and I hope you're looking forward to hearing the updated format of the podcast that's going to be starting later this month after the challenge. And I hope to see you inside the Systems That Sell challenge tomorrow. And remember, this tech thing gets to be easy. Bye.